It's Tuesday. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to try this card and I'm so happy to try it and share it with you. Sorry, I had an issue. I think I scheduled this live and I meant to start it. So I think there was just a quick glitch. So, all right. It's Tuesday, the 25th. So March, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months until Christmas. Woohoo! I always like to do that. It's just kind of fun. So anyway, I hope everyone had a great day. I I had a nice day today. It was smooth going. About 9:30, it was smooth going. Prior to that, it was a little shaky, but we worked through it. We did. Um, I don't think there are any announcements for customers, but for the fun stuff for demonstrators is that we get to order today from the new catalog for the 25-26 annual catalog years. And we get to see it. So I'll order my catalogs tomorrow with my pre-order because we get to pre-order some of the stuff that's in the catalog, and then we're able to share it with you in our lives and things we get to create with it before we share it, obviously. So I'll do that this week. um, what else? There's new online exclusives. Please check those out. And I owe you all an apology because I never sent my newsletter. I had so many changes to make from little things that were happening that I never hit publish and send. So I apologize. I did just put on my business Facebook page where you're seeing this. I did put the invitation to my workshop tomorrow. It's usually, hi Julie, thanks for joining. My in-person workshop is usually the third Wednesday of every month, but for March and April, it will actually be the fourth Wednesday. So tomorrow at 6:30 at my home. I haven't had many RSVPs. That's my fault. I do have my normals, my usuals. So hopefully they'll be here. I have room comfortably for 8, and I'm happy to have anybody come to that. Also, this is a sneak peek because this card that we're making tonight, we are going to make tomorrow. But I wanted to so badly show it to you, and I loved some of the new DSP that I purchased that's on the online exclusives. That's what we're going to use. So I'm excited to do that. I know that you've probably seen this fold. I don't want to call it a fancy fold, but I guess it is. Card making the cross. Has anybody seen that one with the cross? And people are doing it so different, but it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And the sad thing is that I do not have any Easter. I'm getting the DSP ready to show you. I do not have any of the Easter sentiments to show you, so I used another sentiment from another stamp set that I've used many times before. So I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good for everybody. So if you're here, please say hello. The 3 cards that we make tomorrow at my in-person class, they will be available to anyone who places an order in my online store. Usually it's blah, 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 blah. The customers who come to my home to make these, they either put an order in of $35 minimum before tax and shipping. Hi, Sandy. Or they pay $12 to come to the class and make the cards. So I am going to mail out the cards or the kits to make the cards to anybody who orders from my online store that places a $35 order before tax and shipping. I will send these 3 cards to you free. It's a thank you for sticking with me and hanging out with me here tonight. So I really hope I meet some new friends. we've had some new people join us lately, and that's exciting, and I love it. So I hope this is just a way to get people to craft with us. Alrighty. So Julie, Sandy's here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. We're going to go down and we're going to add my mug. Whoops, we're going to move that. Sorry about that. Oh, golly, I think I'm going to make it smaller too. That's huge. There we go. You don't need to see me so big and large. Yikes. Has anybody seen this gorgeous DSP? This is called Lovely Garden. There's basic black, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, garden green, fresh freesia, and melon mambo. And look at these beautiful colors. And it goes with, on the online exclusives, there is a stamp and there are dies that go with this. And there are, stencils. And they're gorgeous. And I'm into the blueberry bushel. We are using blueberry bushel tonight for sure. I love melon mambo, but I got to tell you, my stamp pad is missing. My melon mambo is missing. It's here somewhere. All right, so there's, and then the back is just like simple, kind of like the mixed media pages. They're just kind of, I don't know, nothing, I don't know, just free-handed lines. How about that? Whew. I'm having a hard time speaking. There's our garden green leaves, and those are gorgeous. And I would think that the dies may cut those out. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go with that. So here's the background is white on this one as compared to the basic black on that. So there's those two. And the back is garden green, graph-like paper. I have that. And this, I almost used this tonight, but it's so much like the Floral Delight paper that I decided we've used that a lot because that's another set I love, and I love the colors. So I didn't use this one. But isn't that gorgeous? And you could color that. You could color those. And the other idea that I had also for the we're using this one tonight too. The oh my golly, it's not gorgeous grape. It is. I can't see. Fresh freesia. Phew. I was cheating looking at my. What happened? Focus. All right. So the lines, you could highlight these lines as well. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining. So you could highlight the lines with markers or ink pads or whatever to add something to that. So don't feel like you have to keep it black and white and stark. And there's one more. I love this. I love it. A little fresh freesia in there with the blue. I don't know what's on the back. Oh, spots. So the little dots going on there. Pretty funky. So yeah, but I love that one as well. And I think there's another one that, of course, I love. Let's see. It's a smaller version. And it has white stripes on black instead of black on white. So another one. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And again, it's on the online exclusives. It is called Lovely Garden. Yep. There is a stamp set. There are, there's a stamp set, dies, and stencils, which the stencils are really cool. So I will, I don't have them, but there are many tutorials out there for them. So absolutely. All right. My poor husband hasn't had dinner yet, and then he had a meeting at 7, so he left, and he's like, we gonna have dinner when I come home? Yeah, maybe, if I'm done. We'll see. So, has anybody seen these cards? Please tell me in the comments if you have seen these beautiful cross Easter cards. Has ya? Hezia. There are so many different ways that people are doing them that this was my favorite because they're doing them like just on like a postcard, and then you flip this part over and that's the back of the card. But this one is actually placed on a card base, makes it kind of heavy, but look, it stands and it's beautiful. I love it. And the good news is, this is another thing I wanted to tell you guys. Did you know that the perennial lavender paper, it's coming back? It's going to be in the new catalog. Dun da da! Secrets out. So yes. So I have been wanting to try one of these, and I figured tonight's the night. So, and I even made a sample because I was so excited. So we're going to use the garden green here, or not the garden green, the lovely garden DSP for the card we're going to make together. But this is the one I made on my own. So I'm going to bring this up to the thing and let it go. So You Are a Shining Light is from the You Are Beautiful stamp set. And I believe this is staying too, but I'm not sure. Hi, Mary Jo. Hey, thanks for stopping. So, I was going to say thanks for sharing, but thanks for stopping in. And then what I did was I used the Gorgeous Grape for the sentiment, and then I stamped off this one here, and I didn't worry about the berries. I stamped it all one, and I used, I think I used, golly, I usually leave them out, but I did not. I think I used my favoriteest ever color. I need to get it. Isn't that funny? It's my favoriteest soft sea foam. Good golly. I used up all my words during the day, so at night when I'm with you all my friends, I just, I struggle. The struggle is real, folks. All right, so let's make this with the lovely garden DSP. And I had to look all over for this because let me tell you, I'm going to make it closer because there are, there's a shine on it too. There's eights. There's eights, a lot of eights. And you know how I am with math, people. You know how I am with math. It's a struggle. You haven't, no, but they are beautiful, Debbie. What do the card? You haven't made the card or you hadn't seen them? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're telling me no to. But please let me know. So here we go. I did go with the Whisper White or the basic white. Sorry, I don't know why I haven't done that in a long time, I don't believe. And it's not the thick, although I think that thick would be better on this. I don't. I'm out. That seems like a little close. Sorry, guys. Thick may be better because this is heavy. So you have a full piece of cardstock, and then I'm going to put this over here so you can see it, I guess. And then there's, and I'll tell you all the measurements. But you have that on top with all of this other stuff. So it makes it a little heavy because there's 1, 2, 3, 3 layers of cardstock. And then you have an extra with the cross, and it gets kind of heavy. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of heavy. Oh, you haven't seen them. All right. Well, here we go. We're going to give you. So, regular top folding card with all my little stuff in it. And then you're going to take, I believe, I'm going to have to move this, guys. I believe this is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 all the way around. And then it is scored at 1 1/4 and then 2, and then 3 1/4 and 4. Okay, and that's it. That's the only scoring, the only crazy stuff. The only thing that you need to learn from me on is when I placed the, if you look kind of this way, You see how that splays out a little bit? Yeah, I should have put it in a little bit more so that it was straight down. So, you know, this is why we practice. All right, so I'm just going to do that. And that. Debbie, when are we going to see your beautiful face again? I miss you. Please come play with us. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that those score lines are nice and crisp. I know you're busy. I'm picking. Don't take me seriously. What happened with... Oh boy, I'm going to... Oh, here's one. All right, see, I'm throwing stuff around. Where's my other one? This one goes here. I need another one of these. All right, well, we can cut one. Not a biggie. All right, so these two, you're going to cut 3 of the white, the basic white, and they're going to be 5 inches long by 1 1/8. See the math? 1 1/8 wide. Okay, so 1 1/8 wide, and you need 3 of those. So here's 1, here's 2, and there's 3. Okay, then you're going to cut 3 pieces of DSP. This one's going to be 1 by 5. So they no, it's not 5. It's like 4 7/8. I lie. Yep, 4 7/8, so that it can have 1/8 of an inch around. So you're going to cut 2 of these and what I did was, oh, I thought I used the back of that. A corresponding colors of DSP. So I just chose the fresh freesia, and then this one's the same, and that one's going to go here. And I worked so hard to show the blue, but you know what's going to happen when I put the cross over it? Yeah. I'm here to tell you. It's going to cover the blue. But there's a nice blueberry buckle. There's nice blueberry color there. Blueberry bushel, not buckle. All right, so we're just going to, and I'm going to use my liquid glue. And this is a new bottle, and you know, new bottles always just kind of come out with a lot. All right, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm on camera, and then I'm 1/8 of an inch around. And there you go. There's one. Oh, I do have something else to tell you too. So please, since I've already started, I can't show you the, please stay with me to the end, because I do have, I'm doing my first, I don't want to say conglomeration, but that's not it. It's with 3 other demonstrators. There's 4 of us. It's calling the Fab 4. And we're having it in June. I think it's June 14th. And I'm making the fancy fold. I'm responsible for the fancy fold. And then we're going to do a scrapbook page. And then the other 2 ladies are doing cards, or a 3D item and then a card, I believe. But listen, they're wonderful cards. So, I mean, I don't know what they are yet, but the demonstrators that we're working with are all, so it's going to be fun. We're going to have lots of stuff. I will show you the invite. I just received it today, probably because she knows I do my live. So, all right, so we have those 3 done, and then we need to do this. And this is, here we go, 1/4 by 5. Is that right? Yep. I don't know. So I got to get that out. Let me get that. Oh, here it is. I put it away because I knew I cut it. Phew. I put it away with the other DSP. So I hope you guys can come. It's only in Waverly, but it's very inexpensive for everything that you get. There is a meal. It's a simple meal, but it's a meal. You don't need, I'm sure we'll have fun stuff on the table to eat. If not, I'll be sure to hint to Jean and Tony. Usually they're on here, so they must be busy tonight. I'll hint to them that we need to have, some kind of chocolate on the table. Who crafts without chocolate, for Pete's sake? That would be bad. Is everybody enjoying this? Are you wondering how it's going to come together? Are you wondering how? So the only thing that I added was, guess what? What is that? Linen thread. Got to have some linen thread. The other thing that I thought would be wonderful, but I don't have any purple ribbon, but I do have, oh, maybe we could use white. I was thinking of draping it around the cross. How does that sound, guys? Maybe something. So let's see. We'll play. We have time to play. All right. So here is the cross. Belly's in the way. All right. So I want to make sure that I am straight up and down. I'm not bowing out like that a little bit. So when I put that on, that's what we're going to do. So the 2 fresh freesia pieces are going to go right on the outside here. And I'm just going to turn it this way so that I can make sure all is well. These basic white here, I wouldn't recommend doing thick cardstock there, but for the card base, I highly would recommend the thick, just because this is kind of heavy. And it just makes a little sense, I think, to myself. All right, so then these little ones are going to go right here on the side. Normally I turn my phone off. I apologize. It's making noise. So let's turn that off. And I'll turn it down because somebody always calls. This is so much fun, you guys. I was away this weekend. Took a quick trip to Florida to see my in-laws. Had a wonderful time. I went to the pool one day, and that was Sunday, because we left Monday morning. Thus the burn. Horrible hair day today because it hurt my head and mostly my forehead to brush my hair. I mean, I didn't touch my head all day. Usually I go like this all day long. I couldn't do that today because it hurt. It didn't hurt when I wasn't touching it, but when I touched it, whooey, that hurt. All right, and this is going to be the cross, the vertical part of the cross. I just love this. I might have to make these for my pastor and my Bible study group. Oh, they're so pretty. So then this one, the cross part, the crossover part here, has all three layers. Okay. So this one's going to go here. I don't know how y'all do it when you use seal, because I have to move my stuff around. Oh, you just never know when you're going to show up. Dun, da, da. Very cool. I like surprises, Deb. Never, if you want to come, you just come. We'll figure it out. All right. So now we're going to bring this in, and we're going to bring in, sorry, pause. I stepped away from the camera. I'm going to put this in down here, the blue. Got to make sure I get the blue in so people don't think I'm crazy for not having, for having blueberry bushel and no blue. Okay. So sometimes when I want to make sure I get the edge of the piece that I'm putting down, I'll drag it through the glue like I just did. I don't know if you noticed, but I'll drag it through the glue just to make sure everything is sticky. And then I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. That kind of cut off at a weird spot and you see a little bit of, all right. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do, I found that doing one side at a time, whoopsie, see what I mean? Well, I find that doing one side at a time is best, but we're going to share some glue here so we don't lose it, just like that. And now this is going to be, it's going to be fun. How about we turn it up that way? And I'm going to make sure that I'm there. And then I'm going to make sure that I am there. And we got a little spillage. I'm going to make sure this comes in a little bit. There. It's a little better. I'm wondering, I gotta get a wipey. I'm wondering if, oh boy, a whole pile of wipies came out. I'm wondering if, look at all this, if, no, my hands are wet. If we made this just a tad bit, bigger this way so that it could come in and not be so, I don't usually have trouble with my glue, but holy cow, that came right out at me, didn't it? I'm going to use that again so that it wouldn't be so splayed if it was, because otherwise we wouldn't have an equal frame, an equal distance on both sides. It's something that only we as the creators of these cards notice. I was just checking. The people that we give them to tend not to notice. It's just us that do such noticing things. All right, I'm going to bring this down to about here. And I'm going to put it on the card A so that I don't get the glue where I don't want it. And then what I did was, I don't want to do that because there might be ink on that. So I'm going to put it where I need it, and then I'm going to just put that on top of it just so it sticks. And then I did two to start. This one I felt was too big. It kind of took up everything. So I did go with the 1 3/4 circle, and I believe that it's still available. If it's not, I apologize. And use what you have. If you want to go bigger or smaller, go ahead and do that. If you don't want to use a regular straight up circle, that's okay as well. Just trying to get that. Okay. And then I'll put that there. But let's see. I'm trying to remember what it looks like. So it's going to go this way, maybe. This way and down. If you wanted to do, or we could just actually we could do it that way. And yeah. Let's see. Sorry for the quietness. I'm thinking. I can't think and chit chat. Does anybody else have that issue? I just can't do it. So we could do that. Okay. So I'm going to use seal just for those side spots. Let's see if I have a plus. I do. So we're going to do here and here. And we're going to do here and here. Boy, that's still not. All right. And then we'll just cut there just to get this out of the way. Okay. And then I'm going to use dimensionals. Boy, those things are not dry yet. Funny, funny. Oh, my belly just gurgled. Sorry about that. Gurgle belly. Good. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this here. And you're going to say, but Joette, what about the sentiment? And I'm just going to show you a trick of what I did because I wasn't sure how it was going to look. I took this and I took my gorgeous grape and I'm just going to put it here. Sorry for my head if it's showing. Oh, it's crooked. Cannot be having crooked. I mean, it wasn't crooked, but I missed the light. It's going way over. Well, you know what? It's just a punch, so let's fix it. Pause off camera. Sorry. You know what I should do? Let's try this. Sometimes there we go. We should work smarter, not hard. I didn't get. See what happens. You work smarter and then you end up being, even still, you have trouble. All right. Maybe I should take this guy off until I need it. That way I can see the light. There we go. Yay. Okay. And then we'll put this dude on. And we're just going to go straight over and up. Okay. And then just because I'm afraid of needing to move it, I'm going to put it right. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to use guys, I swear. We don't want to use purple. We don't want gorgeous grape. Oh, golly, Miss Molly. Yes, so now we gotta clean. I apologize, we don't want gorgeous grape. I just cleaned all my stamps earlier, so everything was clean and ready for you. Alright. Now I've made a mess offline, or off camera here. We want to do blueberry bushel. Somebody could have yelled that at me. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, thank you, Julie. I do love them. I did not come up with this on my own, but they are the cards are all over, and there's so many different varieties, which is wonderful. You know, some of them do a postmark or a postcard, not an actual card that opens. So that's nice and different. And then I do love the framing with the different colored. There we go. The framing with the different color. You know, layers. It takes a little more time. Takes a little more math. Because, you know, I don't like math. But it is gorgeous. I do love it. So once we get that there. And then on this one, I think we could do this, you know, the iridescent ones. And I just don't know if this is, there we go, one. This one looks kind of purpley. Two. And we'll do a little one. Whoops. And we'll do that down there. So there we go. You really can't go wrong. Sometimes you just get a fold that's beautiful, and you can't go wrong with it. So there you have it. And I do love the wrap of the around the cross with the ribbon. So what do you think? I love them. So the only twist that I did on these were the ribbon and the linen thread. Otherwise, I kept to the same measurements. I changed up the DSP, obviously, but yeah, I think I don't know if I would do white with this. You could probably get away with doing some of the Lost Lagoon or the Pretty Peacock, but I think it's Lost Lagoon. And then still use the crumb cake, or you could do crumb cake and then use the gorgeous grape, you know, for the blueberry bushel part or the crumb cake part. You could do that too. So, but yes, and then on the inside I just did a strip, just to give it something. You could put Happy Easter on the inside. You know, this would be a real, I had somebody once ask me about, it wasn't a christening card, but I forget what she called it, because I had never heard it called that way. It was like a confirmation or a communion, but they called it something else. But you could use this as a baby christening card, a confirmation card, you know, obviously an Easter card. But yeah, I think that I knew I put, gosh darn it, I put, yeah, I think you could use that for any of that, not just Easter. I don't know. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Debbie. I don't know if you would do it for a sympathy card, but maybe. but yeah, I love them. I love them. So I'm so happy that we got to do them together, because it is, I get excited about some of the stuff. So yeah. So I hope, even with the short notice, that some of you can come tomorrow, 6:30. Um, I have 2 cards. I have 3 cards. Sorry, I have 3 cards, 2 fancy folds. Well, actually, I think all 3 of them are fancy folds this time. This one would by far be the most intricate. The other one is a fancy fold, but it's simple. It's a simple fold. The other one might be a little bit more to, there's more die cutting, but I'll have it all die cut for you. So, and for those of you who place an order in March, I will send the kits to you. And I don't know. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you, I needed to make a 3D, or not a 3D. I needed to make a project for my demo group, and I just didn't have a card that I was up and ready to do quickly, but I wanted to make a 3D project, and I had to do a recording of making it. So this is what, I came up with. So it's a wooden, it's a wooden egg, and all I did was I used the DSP from the celebration, and I used one piece from the mixed media. I used Pretty in Pink ribbon. This Happy Easter comes from a set from last year, full disclosure. And of course, my linen thread underneath. I always go the wrong way. Whew. And then, and I put it all together like this. And then I made it like a shabby chic. I wanted to make it like a rag quilt so that it all came up. This one's done a tad bit different than this one. I liked this one better because it had the raggy kind of part that I liked. But so hoping that so if anybody's interested in that, I think I can share the video. I have to see, because it's on the demo site, but I think I should be able to share it sooner or later with you all. But yeah, so I had fun just kind of creating and having a good time. So yay, Sandy's coming. I do have 4 or 5 people that have RSVP'd. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for coming again out on a Tuesday on your computer, and we will definitely keep up the fun creations. And I had to think. Yeah, so hopefully the catalogs are coming. If you haven't seen the front of the catalog, you can check it out online. I'm sure people have it. If you watch other demonstrators, they're showing it to you. I did not get to go to the on stage for the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I don't have all the fun stuff. But I will be able to show you the front of the catalog. I don't know if I'll have it by Tuesday next week, but definitely the week after. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. I should feed my husband before I should make dinner to feed him when he gets home. And I will see you all next week. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye now.